Beloved soul, pause your hurried existence for but a moment, and truly listen, for in this very breath, your life is poised on the precipice of profound change. Everything you have become, all that you are, and every grand possibility you aspire to, hinges on one singular fundamental truth: the conversation you perpetually engage in with your own spirit, that potent voice within your head, the one that has quietly, ceaselessly whispered about what you can and cannot achieve, what lies within the realm of the possible or the impossible. That is the very key to your awakening. Understand this, for it is an extraordinary revelation encoded within your own being. Every single thought you entertain, every intention you harbor, sparks a biochemical symphony within your earthly vessel. Every word you utter to yourself, even in the deepest silence of your mind, ignites and fortifies specific neural pathways, sculpting the very landscape of your brain. When you greet each dawn and perhaps unconsciously tell yourself, "I am not enough," or "I cannot master this challenge," you are not merely having a fleeting thought. You are actively programming your intricate neural circuitry to manifest that precise reality. This profound truth, beloved, is often veiled by superficial understanding, but I assure you, your brain, in its wondrous complexity, cannot discern between an external event in your environment and a vibrant, emotionally charged thought you are experiencing within. This is why, with focused intention, when you alter your thoughts, you literally reshape the very structure of your brain. This is not some abstract philosophy or hopeful wish. This is the pure, demonstrable neuroscience of creation. Your thoughts, charged with the energy of your intention, are that potent, that powerful. I am about to unveil a challenge, a simple yet profoundly revolutionary practice that will transform the very tapestry of your life in but 3 short days. 3 days, that is all that is required to begin the magnificent rewiring of your consciousness for abundant success and spiritual alignment. But let us be clear, these will not be ordinary days lived in unconscious drift. No, these will be days of conscious, deliberate, and purposeful inner dialogue, conversations so potent they will stir the very foundations of your perceived reality. You see, the great majority of humanity navigates their lives as if on autopilot, allowing the echoes of yesterday to dictate the narrative of tomorrow. They awaken each morning, embraced by the same familiar thoughts, which in turn trigger the same emotional responses, driving the same behaviors, thus weaving the very same experiences, day after relentless day. But you, my friend, are about to sever that repeating cycle. When you choose to transform how you speak to yourself, you initiate a miraculous reformation within your brain. When your brain is thus rewired, your energetic vibration elevates, and when your energy field shifts, your entire existence harmonizes into a new melody. It is as elemental and as profound as the universal law of attraction itself. Reflect upon the annals of human endeavor. Every monumental achievement, every act of healing, every inspired innovation, every triumph of the spirit began with someone affirming within themselves a resounding yes, even when the entire world around them whispered no. Every breakthrough, every quantum leap began with an inner dialogue, a whispered prayer of intention that courageously defied the existing reality. The stakes, beloved soul, could not be higher in this very moment. You are either reinforcing the limiting beliefs of your past or powerfully shattering through them. You are either actively programming your intricate biological machinery for an unfolding of success and wholeness, or you are resigning it to a perpetuation of the same patterns. There is no middle ground, no neutral current. Your self-talk is perpetually either elevating your spirit and propelling you forward, or it is subtly, yet surely, holding you captive. In the sacred space of these upcoming 3 days, you shall discover how to become the true architect of your divine destiny through the precise, conscious, and purposeful utilization of your inner dialogue. You will awaken to the profound wisdom of how to commune with yourself in a manner that literally transmutes the very circuitry of your brain, harmonizes your body's delicate chemistry, and beautifully transforms your personal reality. This is not merely about wishful positive thinking. This is about profound neural reconstruction, a true rebuilding from the very core of your being. This is not about fleeting external motivation. This is about enduring, immutable transformation that emanates from within. This is about consciously stepping into a higher state of being, beyond the self-imposed limitations of your past, and into the infinite, unbounded quantum field of infinite possibilities. Are you truly ready, beloved friend? Because once this understanding permeates your being and you begin to apply it with unwavering intention, there is no turning back to the shadows of your former self. The next 3 days will initiate subtle ripples within your consciousness that will inevitably expand into profound waves of healing and transformation in every conceivable area of your life. Let us delve deeper into the intricate workings of your mind, observing what truly transpires within your brain at this very moment. Each morning, as you emerge from the restorative embrace of sleep, your mind, almost instantly, defaults to its familiar patterns. You often find yourself entertaining the very same thoughts you considered yesterday, and the day before, and the endless string of days preceding. These are not merely random mental meanderings, they are an entrenched program, running almost automatically, diligently shaping the entirety of your reality. Consider this astounding truth. Your brain, that magnificent instrument, processes an estimated 60 to 70,000 thoughts each day. Yet here is the truly startling revelation. A staggering 90% of those thoughts are exact repetitions of the ones you entertained yesterday. You are, in essence, quite literally thinking yourself into the same experiences, the same life, day after profound day, trapped within this unconscious loop. Your negative self-talk, those quiet condemnations you speak to yourself, are not merely fleeting words in the vast expanse of your consciousness. When you declare within yourself, "I am not ready," or "I cannot afford this," or "I am simply not intelligent enough," your entire physical organism listens intently and believes every spoken word. Your brain, in response, floods your system with stress hormones. Your very genes begin to express themselves in divergent ways. Your immune system shifts its efficacy. Your energetic vibration noticeably plummets. All of these profound biological alterations occur simply because of the words you are speaking to yourself, often without the slightest conscious awareness. Ponder this deeply. Every single thought you hold creates a specific chemical reaction within you. Should you entertain a fearful thought, your brain instantly releases stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. Should anger grip your mind, a different cascade of chemicals inundates your delicate system. Your thoughts, beloved soul, are quite literally creating your current biological state, moment by precious moment. And here is the truly critical understanding. Your physical body possesses no intrinsic discernment between an actual, lived experience and an experience that you are merely vividly contemplating. You have, over time, unconsciously conditioned your body to become deeply reliant upon, even addicted to, these familiar negative emotional states. This is precisely why initiating any form of significant change feels so monumentally challenging. Your physical body, in its intricate wisdom, is quite literally battling to maintain these ingrained, familiar chemical states, even if they are the very source of your suffering. It is akin to being subtly addicted to your own personalized internal pharmacy of emotions. Your limiting beliefs, I tell you, are not immutable facts or universal laws. They are merely thoughts you have repeated with such frequency and conviction that they have become deeply etched and hardwired into your neural circuitry. Utterances such as, "I am always bad with money," or "My relationships inevitably unravel," or "I will never truly achieve my ideal weight," are not ultimate truths. They are simply neural networks, reinforced and strengthened through endless repetition. Each time you revisit these self-defeating thoughts, you are, consciously or unconsciously, fortifying these very neuro pathways. It is much like tracing the same path through a vibrant field of tall grass. The more you tread upon it, the more clearly defined and easily traversed that path becomes. Your magnificent brain is quite literally sculpted by your habitual thought patterns. This is the profound reason why so many souls find themselves perpetually recreating the same life circumstances over and over again. They continue to think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and consequently attract the same experiences into their existence. But here, beloved, lies the truly incredible and liberating truth about your brain. It is wonderfully, eternally adaptable. Scientists have aptly termed this phenomenon neuroplasticity. Your brain is not a rigid, unchangeable entity. It is in a constant state of dynamic rewiring, ceaselessly reshaping itself based on every thought you entertain and every experience you encounter. This means, unequivocally, that you are not irrevocably tethered to your current neural pathways. You possess the innate power, the divine right, to forge entirely new ones. You can, quite literally, think yourself into an entirely new state of being, into a new reality. The perennial challenge, however, is that most individuals passively await an external catalyst, a shift in their outer world, before they consider transforming their inner dialogue. They yearn to feel confident before they begin to speak to themselves with confidence. They demand to witness success before they cultivate the mindset of a successful individual. But this, I tell you, is a reversal of the fundamental law of creation. Your external reality, in its profound simplicity, is merely a reflection, an outward manifestation of your internal dialogue. Your deepest beliefs, your repetitive thoughts, whether conscious or not, are actively constructing the foundations of your future in this very moment. Your self-talk, even as you read these words, is either programming you for an expansive unfolding of success or is cementing you into more of the same familiar patterns. There is no neutral territory. Every single thought you harbor is either propelling you closer to your truest desires or is anchoring you firmly in your present predicament. This is precisely why becoming acutely aware of your current mental and emotional state is not merely helpful, it is utterly crucial for your liberation. You cannot transform that which you remain unaware of, and awareness, beloved, is the very first radiant step toward breaking free from these automated, often detrimental patterns that have been silently orchestrating the symphony of your life on autopilot. Allow me now to illuminate the remarkable transformation that commences within your brain when you purposefully direct your inner dialogue with intention and focused awareness. There is a fundamental principle in the burgeoning field of neuroscience, echoing ancient wisdom, which declares, "Neurons that fire together, wire together." This profound statement signifies that with every thought you entertain, you are either strengthening existing neural connections, weaving them tighter and deeper, or you are courageously forging entirely new ones. When you consciously begin to speak to yourself in a new, more empowered manner, something truly remarkable and transformative unfolds within your being. Your brain literally embarks on a profound process of reorganization, much like upgrading the intricate operating system of a magnificent computer, a computer that is none other than your wondrous mind. Every positive thought, every empowering declaration you bravely make to yourself is not just a fleeting arrangement of words, it is a burst of electrical signals igniting within your brain, meticulously forging new, vibrant neural pathways. Let us make this profoundly practical for your daily experience. When you awaken tomorrow morning, instead of the habitual utterance, "I am so tired," or "I truly do not wish to face this day," you deliberately, with deep conviction, declare, "I am filled with vibrant excitement for the unfolding of this day," or "My being is brimming with boundless energy." You are not simply employing different words. No, beloved, you are igniting and activating entirely different neural networks. You are inspiring the expression of different genes within your very cells. You are, quite literally, changing the chemistry of your brain at a profound molecular level. But here, the wonder deepens, becoming even more fascinating. Your brain, in its glorious complexity, cannot accurately distinguish between an experience that is truly occurring in your physical reality and an experience that you are simply contemplating with sufficient emotional intensity and unwavering belief. This is precisely why revered Olympic athletes can significantly enhance their physical performance by merely visualizing their routines with profound focus and emotional conviction. They are, in essence, literally programming their neural networks, laying down new pathways through the potent act of focused mental rehearsal. The very same sacred principle applies directly to your self-talk, to your inner dialogue. When you harmoniously combine clear, unwavering, intentional self-talk with an elevated, deeply felt emotion, you are not merely engaging in different thoughts. No, beloved, you are profoundly teaching your entire physical body, your cellular structure, a completely new way of being. You are consciously creating what wise scientists now term a new neural signature, an energetic blueprint for your new reality. This is the precise mechanism by which individuals experience what are often called quantum leaps in their lives. They are not merely altering their thoughts, they are radically transforming their entire state of being. Reflect upon this truth in its simplicity. Every time you entertain a thought, it is akin to dropping a single, resonating pebble into the boundless, shimmering ocean of the quantum field of infinite possibilities. The ripples generated by that thought extend outward into this vast field, gently yet powerfully attracting similar energetic frequencies back to you, into your experience. This, I assure you, is not some esoteric mystical musing. It is the verifiable science of quantum physics. Your thoughts are tangible energy, and energy, with unwavering certainty, affects matter, shapes reality. When you purposefully begin to practice focused self-talk, infused with profound emotional intensity, you are no longer merely thinking. You are actively broadcasting a specific, powerful electromagnetic signature into the boundless quantum field. You are consciously becoming a quantum creator, weaving your reality with every conscious intention. Your thoughts and your words, now magnificently charged with elevated emotion, become the precise blueprints, the very scaffolding for the glorious manifestation of your future reality. This is where the profound concept of emotional coherence becomes utterly crucial. It is insufficient merely to recite positive words to yourself as a hollow mantra. You must, with every fiber of your being, feel the vibrant emotions intimately associated with those powerful words. When your thoughts and your emotions are exquisitely aligned, when what you are consciously speaking to yourself perfectly matches what you are deeply feeling in your heart, you generate an extraordinarily potent state of inner coherence. When you exist within such a state of coherence, your heart and your brain begin to operate in perfect synchrony, a beautiful dance of energy. This is not mere poetic metaphor, it is a scientifically measurable phenomenon. Wise researchers can, in fact, detect this precise harmony between the rhythmic waves emanating from your heart and your brain. And when you are cradled within this profound state, you become a powerful, coherent broadcaster of new, expanded possibilities. Let me illustrate what this means for the unfolding of your daily life. When you awaken tomorrow and consciously declare to yourself, "I am worthy of profound greatness," or "I am undeniably capable of achieving extraordinary things," and you feel the absolute truth of those words resonating in every single cell of your body, you are not merely engaging in casual positive thinking. No, beloved, you are quite literally rewiring your neural circuitry, transforming the very structure of your brain, and powerfully shifting your entire energetic field. This is precisely why focused self-talk holds such immense, life-altering power. It is not solely about superficially replacing negative thoughts with more pleasant ones. It is about creating a brand new energetic signature, a vibrant resonance that fundamentally becomes your new normal, your default state of being. It is about diligently training your brain to ignite and fire in entirely new patterns that organically support and actively draw to you your most desired reality. Envision it as tuning a magnificent radio to an entirely new, clear frequency. At this very moment, your brain is tuned to specific stations, frequencies based on your long-held, habitual thinking patterns. But through the unwavering power of focused self-talk, you possess the capability to tune into entirely new, more expansive frequencies. Frequencies of boundless abundance, vibrant health, undeniable success, and profound joy. And the more consistently and passionately you practice this, the stronger and clearer these new frequencies become within you. The essential key, beloved, is unwavering consistency and intense emotional conviction. You cannot approach this transformation halfway, with lukewarm effort. You must speak to yourself with such profound clarity and unshakable conviction that your physical body, your cells, your very essence, has no choice but to respond in kind, to align with your spoken truth. This is how you courageously begin to forge lasting, undeniable change, all the way down to the sacred, cellular level of your being. Remember this fundamental truth. Every word you speak to yourself is perpetually either reinforcing your current existing reality or is actively creating a magnificent new one. There is no neutral ground. There is no idle chatter within. You are perpetually using your self-talk either to elevate your life into new realms of possibility or to maintain, often unconsciously, your current circumstances and limitations. Now, let me unveil the exact protocol, the precise steps you shall undertake for these upcoming 3 days. This is not merely a suggestion, but your sacred guide for profound transformation, and you are called to embrace it with diligent precision. These 3 days will be unlike any other you have experienced, for you will commit to becoming utterly conscious and intentional with every single word you speak to yourself. We begin with your morning ritual, a sacred awakening. The very instant you open your eyes, and I mean the absolute moment, even before your hand reaches for your phone, before your mind drifts to the day's worries, before any other action, you will gently place your hand over your heart. This simple, profound physical gesture serves as a powerful signal to your body, declaring, "It is time for something profoundly new, something miraculous to unfold." In that sublime state, hovering gracefully between the realms of sleep and wakefulness, your brain is exceptionally receptive to new, transformative programming. For the initial 20 minutes of your precious day, you will speak to yourself with intentional, potent, and affirming words. Not merely within the silent chambers of your mind, but audibly, even if only in a gentle whisper or a soft, heartfelt voice. Declare with conviction, "Today is the sacred day I break free from the chains of my past. Today my new life, in all its radiant glory, truly begins. Every precious cell in my body is awakening to an infinite spectrum of new, exhilarating possibilities." Feel these words deeply, beloved. Allow them to permeate and sink into every single cell, every fiber of your being. During these potent morning sessions, you must cultivate and maintain absolute, unwavering focus. Should your mind begin to wander towards familiar problems or the day's to-do list, gently yet firmly guide it back to your present declaration. This is not passive meditation. This is active, deliberate brain programming, a conscious act of creation. You are meticulously laying down new, vibrant neural pathways, creating new, empowering patterns within the very circuitry of your magnificent brain. Following this comes the afternoon reinforcement, a powerful anchoring. Between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., your brain naturally enters another period of heightened receptivity. This, beloved, is your second sacred window of profound opportunity. Seek out a quiet space. It could be your automobile, a vacant office, or even the brief sanctuary of a private room if need be. Take a mere 5 minutes to profoundly reconnect with the powerful declarations you made that morning. Herein lies a crucial, additional element during these afternoon sessions. You will consciously integrate physical movement. As you speak your empowering words to yourself, walk with a sense of purpose, move your arms with intention, imbue your very body with the energy of your spoken truth. Your physical form needs to physically embody and feel the profound resonance of these words. Remember, you are not merely changing a few thoughts, you are transforming your entire state of being. Throughout the remainder of your day, your diligent task is to vigilantly catch any instance of your automatic, habitual negative self-talk. The very moment you hear yourself utter, "I can't," or "this is simply too difficult," halt immediately. Replace those insidious words instantly with empowering declarations such as, "I am absolutely capable," or "I effortlessly find brilliant solutions." Allow not a single negative thought to slip by unchallenged, without the light of your conscious awareness. Every thought holds weight. Every word possesses creative power. Finally, the evening protocol, where the magic of consolidation profoundly unfolds. Between the hours of 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., your brain naturally commences the sacred process of integrating the day's experiences. This is your prime opportunity to review and deeply reinforce. Sit quietly for 15 precious minutes. Place your hand gently upon your heart once more. Review the day's victories, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant they may appear. Speak to yourself with profound gratitude and joyful anticipation. Declare, "Today, I courageously created new neural pathways within myself. Today, I stepped discernibly closer to the magnificent reality I envision. Tomorrow will undoubtedly bring forth even greater, more beautiful transformations." Feel the absolute truth of these words permeating every cell of your body. Allow the profound emotion to build and swell within you. This elevated emotional state is absolutely crucial for the deep neural consolidation of your new patterns. These specific timing windows, beloved, are not arbitrary. They are critical. Your brain operates on natural, intricate cycles of peak receptivity. By aligning your self-talk practice with these scientifically verified windows, you are maximizing the profound impact of every word you speak to yourself. You are working harmoniously with your brain's natural, magnificent rhythm rather than unknowingly struggling against it. Throughout these 3 transformative days, you must meticulously maintain what I term state management. This entails being in constant, gentle awareness of your emotional state. Should you feel yourself beginning to slip back into old, familiar patterns, immediately employ the power of your breath. Take 3 deep, conscious breaths and lovingly remind yourself, "I am actively engaged in a profound process of transformation. Every precious moment presents a divine opportunity to reinforce and solidify my new, magnificent reality." Carry a small notebook or journal with you always. Each time you vigilantly catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, dutifully write it down. Then, immediately, write down its empowered, liberating replacement. This is not merely busy work. This is actively creating a tangible, physical record of your internal transformation, rendering the invisible processes of your mind gloriously visible. Each night, before surrendering to the embrace of sleep, review these sacred notes. Speak the new, empowering statements one last time with heartfelt conviction. Let them be the final, guiding thoughts that gently shepherd you into sleep. Your magnificent subconscious mind, that deep well of infinite wisdom, will then diligently work with these transformative thoughts throughout the entirety of the night. Remember, beloved, these 3 days are not about achieving impossible perfection. They are profoundly about directing your intention. You might, at times, momentarily slip back into old patterns of thinking. That is entirely normal, part of the human journey. The key lies in developing the sacred ability to catch yourself ever more swiftly each time and immediately, lovingly, redirect your self-talk. This, I tell you, is a full immersion experience. You are not simply altering a few surface thoughts. You are architecting an entirely new neural infrastructure, consciously constructing new supportive neural networks that will anchor and embody your new, desired reality. Every single word you speak to yourself during these 3 potent days is either reinforcing this magnificent new architecture or, by neglect, allowing you to slip back into old, debilitating patterns. Do not, I implore you, underestimate the profound power and precise timing of these specific windows of opportunity. They are akin to sacred portals where your brain is most attuned and receptive to new programming. Utilize them fully, make every precious moment count. These 3 days, when approached with unwavering intention and commitment, possess the very real power to literally reshape the delicate yet potent circuitry of your magnificent brain. Now, let us turn our attention to the fascinating biological symphony that begins to unfold within your physical body as you bravely embrace this new, empowering pattern of self-talk. This is far from being merely a mental exercise, beloved. You are, quite literally, transforming your biology, reshaping your very essence with every intentional word you speak to yourself. Your physical body is an extraordinarily complex and wondrous chemical factory, and your thoughts, infused with emotion, serve as the discerning factory manager, directing its intricate operations. When you consciously achieve a state of heart-brain coherence through the practice of intentional, positive self-talk, something truly remarkable occurs. Your heart, that vital center of your being, begins to emit a distinct, rhythmic pattern, a measurable frequency that scientists can readily detect. This is not merely poetic metaphor, it is measurable electromagnetic energy, a vibrational signature you broadcast. Your heart, in its profound wisdom, actually possesses its own intricate nervous system, communicating more signals to your brain than your brain, in turn, sends to your heart. Thus, when you place your hand over your heart and speak to yourself with profound kindness, unwavering belief, and genuine power, your heart's natural rhythm becomes more ordered, more harmonious, more coherent. This coherent, resonant state sends vital, reassuring signals to your brain, essentially communicating, all is well, you are safe, you are powerful. In beautiful response, your magnificent brain then reduces its production of debilitating stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline. This, beloved, is precisely why you begin to experience a profound, physical sense of inner calm, an undeniable wellspring of personal power, as you consciously speak to yourself with deep intention. But the wonder, I tell you, extends even deeper. As the deluge of stress hormones gracefully recedes, your body instinctively begins to produce what I term the chemicals of possibility. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These are not simply fleeting, feel-good chemicals. They are potent messengers, signals that communicate to your very genes, encouraging them to express themselves in new, more vibrant ways. You are, quite literally, changing your genetic expression, altering the very blueprint of your being through the profound power of your intentional self-talk. Ponder this deeply. Every single cell in your body is adorned with intricate receptors that are poised to respond to these vital chemicals. When you consciously declare, I am powerful, I am capable, I am worthy, you are not merely uttering words. You are initiating a glorious cascade of biological transformations. Your cells begin to vibrate at a new, higher frequency. They quite literally tune themselves to a new, empowering, energetic signature. This, beloved, is precisely why individuals who master their self-talk often report feeling physically different, experiencing a fundamental shift in their energy, their very presence, and even in the subtle nuances of their facial expressions. They are not simply thinking differently, they are actively, biologically becoming different. Your cells, always attuned, are perpetually listening to the silent yet potent symphony of your self-talk. When you consistently, with unwavering conviction, speak to yourself with power and divine purpose, your cells begin to anticipate and expect these new, uplifting chemical states. They begin to yearn for the feel-good chemicals rather than becoming accustomed to the familiar stress chemicals. This is how enduring transformation truly takes root at the most fundamental, cellular level of your being. The energetic frequency, the very vibration of your cells, dynamically shifts based on your dominant thoughts and words. When you reside in a state of fear or self-doubt, your cells vibrate at a lower, denser frequency. But when you consciously shift your self-talk to words of profound power and limitless possibility, your cellular frequency gracefully elevates, quickens. This, beloved, is not mystical musing, it is measurable quantum physics in action. When your cells vibrate at these higher, more coherent frequencies, they become remarkably more efficient in all their functions. They communicate with greater clarity, they repair themselves with greater efficacy, and they even replicate in a more vibrant, healthy manner. You are, quite literally, upgrading your biological software through the conscious power of your self-talk. This is precisely why unwavering consistency is so utterly crucial during these 3 sacred days. Every time you vigilantly catch yourself in the grip of negative self-talk and consciously, courageously shift to positive, intentional self-talk, you are not merely altering your mood, you are actively changing your very biology. You are gently, yet firmly, teaching your cells an entirely new, more aligned way of being. The subsequent reduction in stress hormones also exerts a profound and beneficial effect on your immune system. When your body is not constantly besieged by stress chemicals, your immune system functions with far greater strength and efficacy. Your body can then intelligently focus its vital resources on profound repair and regeneration, instead of being perpetually on high alert, reacting to perceived threats. Remember, your magnificent body, in its intuitive wisdom, cannot fully differentiate between actual, external danger and internally imagined, perpetuated stress. When you declare to yourself, "I cannot handle this," or "this is simply too much to bear," your body instinctively responds as if it were truly in immediate danger, activating ancient survival mechanisms. But when you bravely shift your self-talk to, "I am immensely capable, and I gracefully handle all challenges with ease and strength," your body responds by cultivating an internal environment of profound strength, inner peace, and unwavering resilience. You are not merely altering your mind, beloved, you are transforming your entire biological system. Every word you speak to yourself is perpetually either moving you towards optimal cellular function and vibrant health, or subtly pulling you away from it. There is no such thing as neutral self-talk. Every internal dialogue, every inner whisper, is actively creating biological change within you. Let me share a vital truth with you now, beloved. As you embark upon this new, transformative pattern of self-talk, your physical body and your long-held ego may initially resist. You may experience a sense of discomfort, even a feeling that your new affirmations are fake or disingenuous. Your cunning mind will undoubtedly attempt to pull you back into the familiar, well-trodden patterns of your past. This, I assure you, is not a sign of weakness or failure. This is merely the intricate biological truth of your body's subtle chemical addiction to its old familiar emotional states. Your magnificent body has, over time, become profoundly addicted to its long-held, comfortable emotional patterns. It has grown accustomed to receiving regular, familiar doses of certain chemicals, be it stress, anxiety, worry, or self-doubt. And like any body accustomed to a specific chemical rhythm, it will, upon the introduction of new, more harmonizing chemicals through your new self-talk, instinctively resist the change. This resistance, I tell you, is not merely psychological, it is deeply biological. In these precise moments of discomfort, lovingly yet firmly remind yourself, this very feeling of resistance, this tension I experience is, in truth, a clear and undeniable sign that profound change is indeed happening. It is akin to the pleasant muscle soreness experienced after a potent workout. It signifies that you are bravely breaking down old, stagnant patterns to construct beautiful, robust new ones. The discomfort you feel, beloved, is the powerful, active sensation of your neural networks courageously reorganizing themselves, reweaving the fabric of your mind. You may hear an insidious voice within your head whispering, "This isn't actually working," or "You are merely deceiving yourself." Recognize these whispers for what they truly are, the vestiges of your old programming, valiantly fighting for its survival, for its continued existence. Your old self-talk patterns are like deeply worn, almost invisible paths in the dense terrain of your brain. When you endeavor to forge vibrant new paths, the old ones will call out to you. They will feel undeniably more comfortable, more familiar, more effortless. But here's the profound revelation of what is truly occurring. Every single time you bravely resist the familiar pull of your old emotional addiction and steadfastly choose to adhere to your new, empowering self-talk, you are not only persevering, you are actively strengthening new, robust neural pathways. You are, quite literally, building a magnificent new brain, brick by conscious brick. The discomfort you experience is profoundly temporary, beloved. It is the sacred labor pain of your glorious new self being born into this world. Watch vigilantly for the subtle yet powerful signs of this transformation. They may initially manifest as gentle whispers, easily overlooked. You might find yourself enjoying deeper, more restorative sleep. Your overall energy levels may gracefully shift upwards. You may spontaneously find yourself sitting straighter, breathing more deeply, simply moving through your day with an unfamiliar ease. These are undeniable indicators that your new self-talk is taking root, blossoming at a profound biological level within you. The inevitable wall of doubt that you may encounter, often manifesting around the second day of this practice, is not, I assure you, a sign to cease your efforts. On the contrary, it is a profound indicator that you are actively breaking through an invisible barrier. This is the precise moment when your body's long-held emotional addiction will fight with its fiercest intensity. This is when you might experience moments of fatigue, irritability, a compelling urge to simply abandon the practice. It is precisely at this juncture, beloved, that you must courageously push through. This resistance is not your enemy. It is the death throes of your old limiting identity, and simultaneously, the powerful birth pangs of your magnificent new identity emerging into conscious awareness. You will truly know that profound transformation is actively occurring when you begin to catch your negative self-talk with increasing swiftness, with greater ease. You will find yourself automatically, almost instinctively, redirecting your internal dialogue to positive, empowering self-talk, often without the need for intense conscious effort. This is the unmistakable sign that your new neural pathways are solidifying, strengthening. This is your new programming, your new divine blueprint, profoundly taking hold. Remember, discomfort, in its very nature, is transient, but true, profound transformation, once embraced, is eternally permanent. Every single time you feel the powerful urge of resistance, and yet, with unwavering grace, choose your new self-talk regardless. You are not just shifting your thoughts. You are physically altering the very structure of your brain. You are, quite literally, transforming into a different, more aligned person at the fundamental, cellular level. The essential key, beloved, is to remain deeply committed, especially during those moments when it feels most arduous, most challenging. When every fiber of your being yearns to retreat back to old, comfortable patterns, that is precisely when you are poised on the very precipice of a glorious breakthrough. That is when your profound transformation is at its absolute closest, most vibrant stage. Do not permit temporary discomfort to rob you of an eternal, life-altering change. This sacred journey is not about perpetually feeling good all the time. It is profoundly about staying fiercely committed to your new self-talk even, and especially when you do not consciously feel it. That, my dear friend, is what forges lasting, immutable change. That is what meticulously builds permanent, robust new neural pathways within your mind. That is what eternally transforms your very biology, forever. When you bravely undertake to transform your self-talk, you are not merely changing an aspect of yourself, beloved. You are dynamically reshaping the entire field of possibilities that surrounds you, the very energetic tapestry of your existence. This, I tell you, transcends simple personal development. It is a profound quantum transformation that ripples outward, impacting every conceivable aspect of your life and every soul you encounter. Observe closely what begins to manifest in your relationships. As you speak to yourself with newfound respect and power, you naturally present a different, more aligned version of yourself to the world. Others will instinctively begin to respond to you in entirely new, more positive ways. They will keenly sense the shift in your energetic signature even before you utter a single word. Your very presence, imbued with this new coherence, will begin to gracefully influence the environments and the rooms you step into. This is not some esoteric magic. It is the pure, demonstrable power of coherent energy profoundly affecting your personal quantum field. In your professional life, you will observe new opportunities gracefully appearing, possibilities that were simply invisible to you before, not because the external world has fundamentally altered, but because your new self-talk, like a precise tuning fork, has attuned you to possibilities you were once blind to, aligning you with greater synchronicity. You will discover yourself making decisions with enhanced clarity, speaking with greater authority and conviction, leading with an unshakable confidence that resonates from your core. Your new, potent internal dialogue acts as the master sculptor, actively creating new, expansive external realities. Even your physical health will begin its gentle, harmonious shift. As you transform your self-talk, you naturally recalibrate your body's stress response. Your immune system strengthens, your sleep deepens into more profound rest, your digestion improves its efficiency. Many souls report that chronic conditions they have wrestled with for years begin to gracefully shift and resolve. This is no mere coincidence, beloved. It is the pure, undeniable power of your new, coherent biology expressing itself, manifesting through the universal principle of quantum entanglement. Your personal transformation, like a pebble cast into a calm lake, generates powerful ripples that affect the infinite field of possibilities surrounding you. Every thought you embrace, every word you consciously speak to yourself, sends out distinct ripples through the quantum field. You become a magnificent broadcast antenna, transmitting new, elevated frequencies that precisely attract corresponding experiences, opportunities, and benevolent connections back into your life. You will begin to notice what many call synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that appear to beautifully support your new way of being, guiding you forward. The right individuals will gracefully enter your life. The opportune situations will manifest. Doors will swing open that you previously had no idea even existed. This is not simply a matter of luck, beloved. It is pure quantum mechanics in intelligent action. You are, quite literally, consciously tuning yourself to an entirely new frequency of possibility, a higher octave of existence. Your new empowered self-talk is not merely altering your internal thoughts. It is profoundly changing the very fabric of your reality. You are no longer the same being who began this sacred process. Your very DNA is expressing itself differently. Your energy field is vibrating at a new, more refined frequency. You are consciously becoming someone who naturally attracts profoundly different, more aligned experiences. This, my dear friend, is why this inner work, this intentional reshaping, is so utterly crucial, so profoundly significant. You are not simply changing your own life. You are actively changing the field of possibilities for every soul around you. Your personal transformation becomes a powerful catalyst, an invitation for others. Your new, authentic way of being creates an energetic template that gently makes it easier for other souls to also awaken and transform. This is precisely how genuine, lasting change cascades throughout the world, one heart's transformed self-talk at a time. Right now, in this very moment, beloved soul, you stand at the profound threshold of an unprecedented transformation, not in some distant tomorrow, not next week, but precisely now. Every fleeting moment you hesitate is a moment you are subtly, yet powerfully, reinforcing your old, limiting patterns. Every second you choose to delay is a second you are unconsciously choosing your familiar, old self over the boundless, magnificent possibilities of your new, awakened being. Tomorrow morning, when you gracefully open your eyes to the new day, a sacred choice awaits you. Will you passively fall back into the ingrained patterns of your old self-talk, or will you bravely embark upon the most crucial, life-altering conversation of your entire existence, the one that will quite literally reshape the very structure of your brain, rewrite your biology at its core, and courageously reconstruct the entirety of your reality? Here, beloved, is precisely what you shall undertake. The very moment you awaken, before your feet even touch the floor, gently place your hand over your heart. Feel its steady, rhythmic beat, the profound symphony of your life force. Take 3 deep, conscious, nourishing breaths, and then, with unwavering conviction, begin your new, empowering dialogue with yourself. Utter these words, infused with every fiber of belief and truth you possess. Today, I step fearlessly into my new, magnificent reality. Today, my awakened thoughts actively create my new, expansive future. Today, I embody the person I have always known I am capable of becoming. Do not merely recite these words, beloved. Feel them resonate in every single cell of your body. Allow their vibrant truth to vibrate through your entire being. Let them gently yet powerfully shake loose everything that no longer serves your highest good. Your old narratives, your ingrained limitations, your tired, old self-talk. Let them fall away like ancient autumn leaves, making profound way for vibrant new growth, for a grander blossoming. The entire universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless patience, is awaiting your sacred decision. The quantum field, that infinite canvas of possibility, is exquisitely ready to respond to your new, potent, energetic signature. Every precious cell within your body is poised, humming with readiness, eager to commence this glorious transformation. But you, beloved, must take that courageous first step. You must initiate this new, conscious conversation with yourself from the deepest chambers of your heart. Think deeply about where you will be 3 short days from this moment. Envision the magnificent person you will be becoming. Ponder how profoundly different your world will appear, will feel, once you have consciously rewired your brain with 3 days of intentional, powerful, and unwavering self-talk. Reflect upon the glorious ripple effects this will initiate in every single area of your magnificent life. This, beloved, is not merely about shifting a few thoughts. This is about reclaiming your destiny, about stepping into the most authentic, powerful, and radiant version of yourself that you have always known, deep within your soul, was possible. This is about consciously becoming the individual who naturally, effortlessly attracts success, vibrant health, profound love, and limitless abundance. The auspicious time, I declare, is now. Not after this session gracefully concludes, not after you have diligently prepared more, not after you perceive yourself to feel ready. No, beloved, now. Begin this new sacred conversation with yourself now. Let this very moment be the profound turning point you will reflect upon in the future, declaring, "That was when everything gracefully changed. That was when I consciously began to create my new magnificent reality. Your new life eagerly awaits. Your truest self lovingly calls to you. Your new, expansive reality stands ready to manifest. All that is required, my dear friend, is for you to courageously begin this conversation with yourself right now, in this very precious moment. Let us begin.